Now, Lewis structures are a pretty big topic overall, but I'm specifically going to be focusing on these 4 elements right here. If you look at a periodic table, these elements show up in each of these corresponding groups. These groups correspond to the number of valence electrons that is in each outer shell. So what I can do is I can take the number of valence electrons that I see and draw them as little dots around each element, which will look something like this. And each of these elements are going to try to gain valence electrons because they all want to get to 8 valence electrons total. Carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, and fluorine are all going to try to make bonds. So let's go ahead and see if we can try some practice problem. So in this case, we have 2 oxygen atoms right here, and each oxygen atom has 6 valence electrons. Now I'm going to take these valence electrons here and I'm going to bond. Now we have a problem with this Lewis structure right here, because notice we don't have 8 valence electrons on each oxygen, but notice right here we have an unpaired electron. So what we can do is take those 2 unpaired electrons and bond them, and now we have a double bond. So now let's go ahead and count the number of valence electrons we have. If you count everything correctly, we should have 8 valence electrons now on each oxygen. So notice now we have 8 valence electrons on each, and this Lewis structure is complete.